Hello guys, how are we doing? We've got a bit of a banger today. I'll go 47 and 17 on Tuscan Hardpoint. I use a mixture of AR and an SMG, so you get a bit of variation in this gameplay. And I'm currently, because I haven't played Vanguard much this season, I'm currently 21 points off Master. But this video, I usually hit Master or Challenger. I usually get to about, I don't know, just a creep into Challenger most seasons. So this is going to be an example of a Master / Challenger level player playing against people who are in Elite or lower. So I think the team we're playing against are 2 Elites and 2 Green Goblins, or Green Gems as we call it. So yeah, it's an interesting video, so that's essentially what it's going to be. Before we get into it though, for those of you who are new to the channel, what I like to do in a lot of my videos is talk through my my thought process when I chow things, and you know what's going through my mind when I do certain things, to hopefully give you guys a better understanding of why I do things, and hopefully improve your gameplay at the same time. Now, talking of new subscribers, I had a video a few days ago which seemed to pop off. It's currently got over 1,000 subs and nearly 30 likes, which for my channel and for a Vanguard video, I'm bloody pleased with. So for those of you who have supported the channel from that video, and maybe even subscribed as a result of that video, really appreciate it. Feel free to say hi down in the comments. I do reply, or at least, you know, like or that sort of thing on all my comments. So if you've got any ideas what you want me to bring to the channel, if you just want to say hello, feel free to drop a comment down below, and you know, you'll get a response. Before we get into the actual nitty-gritty bit of the video, I also just wanted to say, for those of you who watch the CDL, what a major. I know I'm about a week late. I know that. Don't you guys worry. But I'm a Thieves supporter, and we bloody finally won a major. It probably means we're not going to win champs, because I mean, if we play on the same form we did last major, I think we have a maybe not guaranteed champs, but we're going to be top 4. I think. It's going to be good though, and we finally won a major. Hip hip hooray! Now you might have just heard me mention that I'm actually 21 points off, well, 21 SR off Master. And we do win this game, so make sure you guys stick to the end of the video to see whether or not I get enough SR from this win to make it into Master, or whether it just jokes me and doesn't give me enough, and I'm on the brink of Elite and Master. Yeah, you'll find out at the end of the video. Right, getting into the juicy bit of the video where I do go through my thought processes and why I do certain things, so on and so forth. We're currently defending P3. There's 10 seconds left, so I'm thinking about the rotation. I don't want to be here for too long. I should want to get a couple of kills at new. Hopefully enable my teammates to get a free hill time when we eventually get there. Did a little spin there just to check that corner. That's what that little thing was. Wasn't finessing or anything like that. Wasn't showing off like a 360. Just to check a corner. So I'm fully aware they're going to be spawning in the back. So I'm sort of not devoting myself completely to the hill. I'm getting a little bit of hill time there on the stairs. But yeah. That guy should have killed me. So I'm currently looking at the minimap, which is what I'm always doing. Half the time I'm looking at the minimap, and I'm noticing that our teammates are spawning P1 or field, whatever you guys want to call it, and which is why I read that kill. Because we're spawning P1, I know for a fact we're going to be spawning. They're going to be spawning P2, which is what I pre-aimed at. And then as we started getting spawns behind them, I know they were going to be spawning this way because we flipped. So yeah, 90% of this game, especially on hardpoint, is, yeah, I mean, obviously not control or S&D. It's just reading spawns. If you know where they're going to be running from, you're going to get 3 kills. You know, that's essentially all it is. So you're going to see I took a little wide rotation here. That's got some ego, by the way. The fact that he thought he could gun me off that, I mean, fair play. If it had killed me, I'd have, you know, bound down. Yeah, I thought I rotated round to this side early rather than hitting through the front, because I personally prefer to hit it from this side. I think it's the more beneficial side to be when hitting the hill. Yeah, that's essentially why. Now, I'm playing a little bit slow here. I'm not just running through the front because I know that's where they're going to expect me to challenge. I never want to do what they're expecting, because most of the time they're going to be reading it, and therefore I'm going to die because I'm not going to know where they are, and they're going to expect me. Trying out a wallbang. You never know. You might get a hit marker. Now, we did pretty well as a team there to break this hill. When challenging hills, you want to make sure that... I looked at the minimap for a millisecond there, and he just chows. I should have taken myself in together, looked at the minimap, and then rechow. You learn from your mistakes. That's a bonus of having to do these, because as well as knowing what I did well, I know exactly what I need to improve on, which helps. Because there's a lot. Sorry, I was train of thought. Yeah, getting control of the area of the map before you completely devote yourself to the hill is essential. And I do like this spot. When defending this hill, I like that spot a lot. A lot of the time people challenge round, and they're usually pre-aiming the godheady on the top, especially at this sort of level. And when you're playing greens, then at least they sort of know the typical places where you're going to be sat. So standing in the middle just like that, not tricks them, but they're going to be pre-aiming over you. Which means they might not see you, and they're going to have to adjust their aim. It's just being unpredictable. It goes back to that thing where you are where they're not expecting you to be, and chances are you're going to have the benefit in doing that. So we're moving into P2 slowly here. There's 10 seconds left, so I'm sort of, in my head, I'm sort of thinking about the rotate, but I'm also thinking these are 3 kills, and I'm nearly wrapping my streaks again if I can get another pred. Whoopie-doo. Call it a pred. It's not a pred, is it? It's a cruise missile. My apologies. I'm playing the wrong COD. Right, so I know I'm 2 kills off the next glide missile, whatever it's called. So I'm using it now so that it doesn't overlap. Now, annoyingly, I didn't get that kill. I had to pull it away from the enemy just at the last second because I didn't want it to kill a teammate. So yeah, that's why I did that, and that's why I failed. Or I choked the kill, let's say. Annoyingly, if I'd have just shot that guy, I waited to shoot that guy, mainly because I didn't want him to go into cover exactly like what happened, but. And then with shots and they're not there. So it turns out that's exactly what happened. This is a nice little spot, by the way. This is a very nice little spot. Feel free to use it. You just got to sprint there with a pistol or a SMG. And as you can see, they haven't got a clue. They haven't got a clue. Last year I did a sort of like a maps exposed series where I went through all the COD maps, competitive maps at least. I went through with you guys all about the spots, but if I'm honest, I haven't done it this year simply due to the fact that I don't feel like I've got half the knowledge I did in the last Call of Duty. There are so many little spots and with shots like that, bloody hell. So many little spots and weird little positions you can get to. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it justice whatsoever. If you get to that sort of range, you just want to hit fire. I don't know why I pre-aimed that, or ADS, that was silly of me. But hey, it is what it is. But I can say here, I'm not running at the hill. I know enemies there. As soon as I touch the hill, then they're going to know exactly where I am. Whereas at this point, I'm in. What's going on? Yeah, whereas at that point, I was, with me playing off the hill, they didn't know where I was, so it was free kill. Essentially, that's why I did that. And I don't know what was going on there. I don't know how I didn't see that guy, but hey. No one's perfect, no one's perfect. We're spawning far out here. I'm challenging this way. I know it's quite an obvious way to challenge, but I feel like as long as I check my corners and check the headies, I know they're going to be able to do exactly what I'm doing here. I should be fine, as long as I win my gunfights, of course, but I'm fairly confident in a lobby like this. I don't want to blow my own, whatever, trumpet. Yeah, I was going to say blow my own socks off. Blow my own trumpet. Yeah, I feel confident challenging gunfights in this lobby. Obviously, I was playing against top 250 players or challengers, I'd probably play a little bit more reserved. But yeah, and I'm sort of feeling myself. My ping's on 23, and that's usually pretty good for me. Nice little 3-piece with the pistol switch. I'm slowly getting panic there, but there's a kill feed. There's a 4. It could have been a 5-piece, but it was a 4-piece. I'm slowly getting better with the rat. It's taken a while. I mean, last year we had the Diamante, I think it was, which was the first pistol, and I just preferred that a lot more. I do not have a great trigger finger, as you can see. I play on an elite controller, so and I don't play flip, so I am actually using the triggers, so I can't use it. It's not amazing for me. But I'm getting into bot lobbies. I'm playing with him, testing it out. I'm sure this was wallbanging. I mean, I've got every day, and maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. So we need 23 points. They need nearly 100 points now. We're all 90 now. So I'm sort of, we're pretty guaranteed to win as long as we don't choke. So I'm not sprinting at the hill. I'm playing quite cleverly. That's essentially what I'm doing. So I've already got a teammate I knew. I know there's at least 2 old, so I'm sort of playing for that. Unfortunately, I shot, they knew where I was, and they just tracked me down. Hey, it is what it is. We're born in church, we only need 13 points for the dub. My teammate's currently on the hill, so I don't feel the need to be on there at the same time. And I'm not sure where the enemy is, so I'm not going to full send at the hill. I'm going to play them off the hill. I've got nades. I don't think they've got trophies currently. I'm going to put the damage out, use my nades, and hopefully manage to get kills before pushing onto the hill. I'll let the SMGs get up close and personal. There we are. There's the dub. So I'll go 47 and 17. I'll get a minute 19 on hill time. I think it's a pretty good game. But yeah, that's going to do me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to sub and like if you enjoyed it and found it useful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao for now.